What little things keep you happy? Watching a bird take a bath. They look like they enjoy it so much. Hey, everyone likes a good bath, I guess. I've seen birds splashing around in puddles or in bird baths and they are all into it. I wish I was a bird. When someone tells me that a certain thing reminded them of me or they thought of me after looking at something. This. So much. I'd love to feel this. You know, it hurt me the most after my ex and I broke up. I liked him as a person, not just a boyfriend. Maybe once a month I think about him like this. But he blocked me and doesn't care anymore. He might still care. I find I have to cold turkey completely sever all ties after a breakup for about 6 months before I am able to be just friends. Otherwise I don't get over the relationship properly, especially if they broke up with me. I still don't want them to contact me, but it's not because I don't care about them. It's because I don't want to care about them. Yeah, this is a real possibility. Could be because they know they won't be able to do it. Good comfort food in starting an episode of a series that you're binging, knowing that there are hundreds more episodes waiting. When my husband takes the time to brush the snow off my car even though it's early and he really doesn't have to, makes my heart smile that he thinks of me. That reminds me of my dad. Even after 30 years of marriage, he'd still carve my mom's name in the moss of the patio after winter with the pressure washer, and makes no sculptures of her face on his snowman. This is so sweet and fun. He seems like a lovely man. When I come through the door at the end of the day, the cats always scream in delight. They never do it for my boyfriend or anyone else. I'm positive that it's because they've learned that when I'm gone for a few hours then come back, that means they're about to be fed. But I'd rather pretend it's because they love me. Honestly, your cat probably loves you very much. My cat adores my husband, though I'm his feeder. So he lets me pet him and will sometimes make biscuits on my lap. What does making biscuits on a lap mean for a cat? When I said making biscuits, I mean he's kneading with his paws. Now if you don't know what that does for a cat, it's them getting comfy and/or it's the motion they did as kittens to get milk from their mom, so it's comforting to them. That's what I've been told. I've been eating this protein bar when I'm in a pinch and don't have time to make something better. I mentioned to my boyfriend I ran out and then when I got home today there was a big box of them left on my porch. When someone says I smell good, I sweat a lot and constantly fear that I smell bad, even if I haven't done anything to make me sweat. So the random compliments I get on my cologne or deodorant or whatever make me feel better. I tell myself I don't smell bad. I know that I don't. But it's that constant nagging, but what if, that always gets to me. I have been wearing Armani cologne since middle school because the girl I was obsessed with said I smelled nice. I went through the same for a year back in high school. I was using a friend's cologne because I was afraid that my mom could smell weed, but then I went to class and my crush told me that she just wanted to hug me because I smelled so good. Bought that shit the day after and used it for a year until I couldn't stand it anymore. I think you might have missed a chance there. The beauty of the stars and planets, especially on a cool, crisp night. Earlier this year I had the opportunity to look through a telescope. Don't own one personally. I saw Jupiter and the 4 Galilean moons. Absolutely blew my mind. The sunsets over here, they remind me how beautiful the world can be. Even if the place you're at the moment seems hostile and dark, you can see beauty in it. I feel this. Had the worst week of my life, filled with so much sadness and exhaustion. And I looked at the sunset. I cried really hard and felt that life is good no matter what. Squirrels, man. Whenever I'm having a rough time and I see those energetic little tree rats running around without a care in the world, I cheer up a bit. You can definitely see where the term squirrely comes from by watching them. Getting a blanket and watching an episode of my favorite show while drinking some tea. It's also the routine and anticipation throughout the day. Just knowing that, whatever BS happens throughout this day, in 12 hours I'll be home chilling without having to worry about a thing. Without having to worry about a thing. How can one learn such a power? I feel like I'm always stressed about something coming up. There is a time to think, worry, and do, and there is a time to not. Separate those times with some sort of self-serving ritual like blankets and tea, a book and your dog, or paint and a canvas, or video games and Doritos. Whatever your little hobby or comfort is, take that time to tell everything else to fuck off. Generally, this is a time where even if you found the perfect something to do, it would not be time to do it. So might as well self-care instead. Many things, but on Reddit, when people reply to my comments and just say something positive or just something, I don't know why, but I take such joy on hearing what people have to say and how people can relate. I really love the ones that turn into a nice lovely chat, though I haven't got one of those yet. I've never thought about this. But yeah, I often don't reply because I cringe at I am right you are wrong because reasons comments. But friendly, hey that's cool, stuff is nice, not in a dopamine hit kinda way. Just a wave at random stranger on the internet kinda way. I have no idea if this makes sense. I miss the listserv internet of my uni years. The fact that my cat sleeps at the foot of the bed on my side whenever I'm in bed. She's not very outwardly affectionate, so it's sweet that she tries to be close to me when she thinks I don't notice. My cat growing up did this. My feet still get cold without him. Miss y'all buddy. My cats tried to sleep right next to me. They learned that was a bad idea. I rolled over in my sleep, and right onto them. I woke up to screaming and confusion. After that, they slept right above my head, or right below my feet. Oh, I miss him too, for you, sad face. The way my dog lays on my leg and watches me when I'm laying down after a bad day. Especially when he lays his head on you. I call that getting head time. Getting head if you will. No. My employees being happy at work. Edit. From the comments I have learned that I am Michael Scott. This will take some time for acceptance phase with tears of joy. The world needs more bosses like you. Thank you for your kind words. There's more than you'd think. The problem is a lot of SME business owners don't have the funds to invest in employee satisfaction. Larger companies can't get stuff through their boards. Seeing people I care about smile. A good beer in a warm building when it's freezing outside. The uncontrollable urge to toss an arm around a fellow man after a few beers and just tell him he's a great guy who deserves the best. Hearing someone call me useful. Literally anytime someone smiles when they spot me anywhere. That shit keeps me going for weeks. Don't really hear this one that much these days, but absolutely just hearing that I'm cute, physically attractive would make me happy for like a month at a time. Even if we weren't dating and nothing came of it. Your comment made me smile, so you're useful. Yours made me smile too. Laughing face. My one female friend I no longer speak to told me one day sophomore year of high school my hair looked good. I'm a sophomore in college now. These things stick. A genuine compliment as a guy it is rare and can make my year honestly, always a good memory. My 3 favorite compliments that I've gotten that I still think about all the time. A girl at work told me she really likes the way I hold my coffee cup. I order a lot of things from the library, and when the guy that works there found out who I was, he told me that I have the best taste in movies of anybody he's ever come across. I was at some tennis courts by myself and a guy walking past told me I had a nice swing. Those are some grade, high-quality compliments right there. How do you hold your coffee cup? Like this. When I'm walking up to my door after a long shift and I see the outline of my husky's ears in the window waiting on me.
Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox.